and welcome to this month's KC Fresh RX lesson. Trying new recipes is a great way to get more fruits and vegetables into your meal plan. In this lesson, we will talk about how to read recipes and how to read food labels. There are a few steps to follow when using a new recipe. First, read the whole recipe twice. Make sure you know all the ingredients and tools listed. Tools and some ingredients like water are listed in the instructions and not in the ingredient list. Look at how much time it's going to take. Is there inactive time like for marinating or chilling? Next, look at the order of the steps. When do ingredients get added? Make sure you find the things that take more time or could change your plan, like preheating the oven, cooling ingredients, or thawing ingredients. To thaw frozen food, there are a few options. You can keep it in the refrigerator until thawed, run it under cold water in a leak-proof bag or container, or use a microwave to thaw before cooking completely. Never thaw foods at room temperature. This can lead to foodborne illness because bacteria like warm temperatures. You can also change recipes to your needs and tastes. Often, ingredients can be left out of a recipe or are considered optional. Some things like herbs add more flavor or texture to a dish, but aren't totally necessary. If you only have dried herbs, you can use those instead of fresh herbs. Just make sure to use less than what the recipe calls for, since dried herbs have a stronger flavor than fresh ones. Sometimes you can leave out an ingredient instead of having to buy an entire package if you are only going to use one or two, like green onions. Many recipes can also be adapted to include more vegetables. Leafy greens like spinach will shrink down and are easily added to dishes and sauces. You can also add extra of the vegetables that are already in the recipe that you're making. In our past two lessons, we have talked about how to use the food label to watch for sodium and added sugar. You might have noticed that some things have changed on the food labels in the last few years. Calories per serving are in larger font, and serving sizes are updated. Serving sizes listed on food labels are not a recommendation on how much to eat, but a guide to help you figure out how many calories and nutrients you are eating. Key nutrients to pay attention to are sodium, added sugar, and fiber. On the right of the label, you will see percentages. If the label reads 5% or less sodium, that means it is a low sodium food. Choosing foods that are 5% or less can help control blood pressure. Next to added sugar on the food label, if it is 5% or less, it is a low source of added sugar. Choose foods that include less added sugar, less sodium, but more fiber. Fiber is important for a healthy heart, controlling blood sugar and digestion. Fruits and vegetables are great sources of fiber, and this time of the year is best for finding fresh peaches. Did you know peaches have fuzzy skin that helps keep bugs away? They are called a stone fruit because of the pit that is inside. If the pit comes out easily once the peach is cut in half, then it is called a free stone peach. If it does not come out easily, it is called a clingstone peach. You can usually find fresh peaches in the grocery store and farmers markets only during the summer. You might even find Missouri and Kansas grown peaches. This month's food safety tip is to cut your fruits and vegetables on a different cutting board from your raw meat and seafood. This will help keep bacteria that may be in the raw meat from contaminating your foods that don't need to be cooked, like fresh fruits and vegetables. Additionally, never wash raw meat. This can actually spread bacteria to your kitchen, utensils, and other foods. Instead, cooking meat to the correct temperatures will kill any germs. Another great piece of produce is eggplant. You can find eggplants in different shades of purple, as well as striped and green. Like a lot of other fruits and vegetables, eggplants also provide potassium for healthy blood pressure and fiber for regular bowel movements and control of cholesterol and blood sugar. For larger eggplants or eggplants with thicker skin, you can peel the skin before cooking to remove any bitter flavor. It can be diced and sauteed in a pan with any of your other favorite vegetables and seasonings for a tasty stir fry or in soups and stews. Another way to cook eggplant is to take slices of eggplant and slices of tomato and drizzle them with olive or vegetable oil and season with your favorite herbs. Bake them in the oven at 400 degrees for around 30 minutes. While eggplants are in season now, they are an affordable vegetable that you can find in grocery stores all year long. Struggling with the temperatures outside? Beat the heat with this fun idea. If you have extra grapes that you can't eat before they go bad, rinse and dry them, then place them on a baking tray in the freezer for at least 2 hours. Then put them in a bag or container to store in the freezer afterwards. Enjoy these frozen sweet treats on a hot summer day. What's in season this month? A few that we have talked about so far are eggplant, grapes, and peaches. But you will also see bell peppers, blueberries, and blackberries. These fruits and vegetables are in season now, which means they can cost a little less and taste the best at this time. Remember to use your KC FreshRx card to buy fresh fruits and vegetables when you go shopping. Use the map on the KC FreshRx website to find the store that works best for you. This month's cooking demonstration is called Confetti Plum Pasta Salad. Keep watching to see it now. If you want to go back later and just see the video demonstration, you can find it in the weekly text or email message or on the KC FreshRx website, where you will also see all other recipes. Enjoy learning how to make this recipe using both fresh fruits and vegetables. Thanks for watching. See you next month.